Nuggets win the tip. Now Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Denver. Murray against Beverly. Here's George. Drops one in from the wing.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Here's Craig. Zubac's defending. Craig can't get it to go. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
And it's Jokic missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Knocked loose. Porter looking it over. And so just over a minute and a half played. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the wing. Jokic, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
The Nuggets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Trying to get something going. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
And their offense already in a flow, some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, Denver right behind them, just 1 spot down.
And when you look at the Clippers, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
Now here's Leonard. 23 points for him the last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist total show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Now here's Murray. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Good. Beverly's got 5 points so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Nuggets trail by 9.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers. You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
Free throw, good. Jokic. You know, Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
20 feet out. Porter pulls it in.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And the pass to Murray. Pulls up on the wing, and that one, good. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
Cannot let Murray get comfortable with that jump shot, guys. I mean, his stroke is as pure as it gets.
The three from George. And no good. And it's Denver the other way.
And already they staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now here's Beverly. 5 points in the game. Here's Leonard. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Porter.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Murray, no good. Los Angeles leading by 3. Leonard attacking, lays it up and banks it in.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Now here's Millsap. 20 points for him last game against Dallas.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Here is Porter. Here's the floater. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Murray with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Dishes it to Porter. Releases. Trey, good. Here's Leonard. The stupendous finish in traffic. Leonard's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Murray, and it's blocked.
How impressive was that? The little fella, Beverly, extending out for the block. Showed us some nice timing for a guy that's not much taller than 6'2".
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition. Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Murray. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
George. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Craig. 5 to shoot. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
And now let's take a look at Kawhi Leonard. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. 12th in scoring, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think.
And you can see the focus and the concentration by Jokic because he knows he has a mismatch because of his height and touch against the defense.
Now, here's George. He picked up 15 points in their last one against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
A lot of guys like to shoot off the dribble, but Clark, there are some that really are better at it, shooting off that catch in the NBA.
Yeah, and who do you have in mind, Kevin? I got a couple of names that I'm thinking about. What about you?
Well, I'm thinking of Klay Thompson because that backcourt is so prolific, and he's been so great at that. And that's kind of been his trademark.
Yeah, it has been. Redick would be another guy.
Yes, another good
that I think that would come to mind. And even though he's later in his career now, but Kyle Korver, one of the very best we've had in the league at shooting off the catch.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes to Craig. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Leonard inside, guarded by Porter, and the Clippers miss again. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. It's a 14-point game. Kicks it to Morris. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the middle. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
For Los Angeles, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And typically, a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Dozier's checked in. Free throw good for Morris.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender in rebounding.
Morris finds Jokic. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Right side, George. Lets the 3 fly. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And that's 13 points for Paul George.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Morris looking over the floor. Feeds it to Millsap. Over Morris. And they get it. It's hauled in by Zubac.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's George. He goes up again. He takes it up and lays it in. George has got 15.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Denver calls timeout.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
And take a look at this. Every team loves to have guys like these. Big men who can pass like guards. These are their assist totals on the season. Nikola Jokic, #1.
You think of some of the great passing big men over the years, and they are some of the best players ever. I mean, period. I'm sure that's not lost on him.
Certainly not. I mean, it's precisely why he's worked so hard to become the passer he is today. He didn't want to just be a scorer. He wanted to be a complete post player, and he's done it.
And it's sent back by George. Right side, Leonard. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Morris with the bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Los Angeles leading by 20. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the first. On the wing, Morris. The Clippers need to get off a shot. They get it back. Takes it out to Leonard. Outside, George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Tries again. Zubac, no good. Porter against George. Outside, Porter. Here's Morris. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother. Her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. I saw her fight back. That was enough for me. In my darkest days, I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine, so.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
Recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers, guys.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Morris is out there with Jermichael Green. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Williams. And it's George in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time Sixth Man of the Year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed, fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space." Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always deadly. Thank you. Now here's Leonard. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Porter, and it's sent back by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Morris. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Williams. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 15 points.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Pass to Jokic. 13 feet away. It's good. He's got 8.
Jokic is such a developed offensive player. He's really good at taking advantage of these mid-range spots.
Bounce pass from Williams. Here's Leonard. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now, here is Morris. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Grant kicks to Porter. Floats one, and the layup is good. Porter's got his first basket of the night.
Just so tricky with that little floating jump shot. Porter has a great feel for when to let it fly.
Here's Leonard. Good defense by Jokic. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Dozier passes to Grant. Morris outside. Misses the 3.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And there's the pass to Leonard. Back to George. 3-pointer. They get the rebound. Morris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
Clark, a big part of your game was rebounding. You controlled the glass so well. What's one thing you would tell young viewers if they wanted to improve their rebounding?
You know, I'm a little bit out of the norm here, but the biggest thing to me for rebounding is pursuing the ball. Boxing out is important, but pursuing the ball and good timing are the most important elements of rebounding. And that's what I would have players focus on. Pursue the ball.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Daniels has checked in. Good on the second free throw. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Morris passes to Grant. Outside, Porter. Clock at 6. Pass to Morris. Over Williams. Morris, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard. Thus far.
And and Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
And here's Daniels. Jokic kicks to Morris. Denver needs to get off a shot. Here's Jokic. No good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard against Porter. Williams dishes to Leonard. Denver grabs the miss. Porter's got 7 rebounds in the game. Down low, Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Inside, here's Leonard. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Porter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Morris, no good.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
To the inside, and Jokic slings it in.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
Outside Williams. Jokic against Green. Pass to Leonard. Porter with the steal. Looking to get back on track here. Empty that time from Leonard.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this ball. Man.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Morris. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Landry Shamet's checked in for the Clippers. Jackson comes in for Lou Williams. Denver also making some changes. Plumlee comes in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Torrey Craig in for Michael Porter. Free throw good for Morris. Now George. He's got 15. Knocked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Friday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at the Mavericks matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Denver.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
What's up, CCT? Hello.
Toward the end of the season, some players hit a wall, others come alive. They can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but that energizes them. What can a guy do to keep improving till the season's end?
Well, I think it starts first with mindset, Kevin. Staying ready, which means you have to be diligent about staying in shape, getting your extra work in if you're not getting the reps in games. Stay even-keeled emotionally. You can't get too high or too low. Keep that professional perspective. I'm a pro. I'm doing what I've always dreamed of doing. I'm getting paid well to do it, and I'm going to focus on getting better each day.
Excellent perspective. Murray against Green. Murray, good. Murray's got 6 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Clippers leading by 21. Pass to Morris. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Clippers now. Now, here's Shamet. He had 10 points in the win against Golden State.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
The pass to Plumlee. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Murray against Jackson. Morris passes to Jackson. Teardrop shot. He lays it in. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Here's Plumlee, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marcus Morris picks one up there. And one area, Clark, that Mason Plumlee doesn't get enough credit in is his playmaking. He does a great job at that as a center.
I could not agree with you more. He's an outstanding passer, but when you're playing with Jokic, you sometimes get overlooked in terms of how well he passes it. But he does a good job and is really solid off the bench. Plumlee moves well, he's active, and he's a rim protector defensively, too.
That free throw, no good. Clark, it feels like we're seeing more and more of this, but bench celebrations and reactions at both college and pro levels.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I think it's a outgrowth of the social media platform.
You're right. I agree.
I think there's no question, because anything that can be done that's creative and fun is going to find a life on social media and maybe go viral, and guys know that. They're aware. I mean, this generation has grown up with social media, so they understand that they could be seen beyond just the arena if they do something pretty clever.
And you and I are sitting over here watching it. We're laughing as much as anybody else, aren't we?
Oh, I'm not denying that it's fun. I love seeing it, actually, but on occasion it does get a little carried away.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Pass to Plumlee. Now, here's Jokic. Passes it to Murray. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Jokic has got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Jackson. The teardrop falls in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pass to Craig. Launches it. And he's good on the 3-ball. Craig's got 5 points so far.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
George looking around. Lets it go from 14. And that one goes long.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
3-pointer, Daniels. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Los Angeles leading by 16. Jackson with the bounce pass. Outside, Green. Shamet finds Jackson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. They get a hand on it. A pass to Shamet. With the teardrop. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Jackson against Murray. George takes a two-pointer. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
And, you know, once George gets on the roll, he's just absolutely relentless, showing you how dominant he can be when he gets hot.
Jackson against Jokic. He kicks it to Daniels. Over Jackson. Here's Jokic. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. 14 points for him.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Pass to Morris. The dish now to George. Craig pulls it in.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
He dishes it to Daniels. Passes it to Jokic. Another shot. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Murray.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Mike Malone. Things got away from you guys in the first half. What happened out there?
Transition baskets, offensive rebounds, two of the areas that we knew coming into this game that we had to control. There's no sense of urgency right now. We're just shooting the ball. We're waiting to get back, and they're getting easy runouts.
Lots of cleanup, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He ended up with 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Denver?
They need to break it down. When I look at the individual areas that they're struggling, like they're getting pounded. I mean pounded, Ernie, on the boards. That's a hustle stat.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Paul George really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Clippers leading by 12. Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Craig in at the two-guard spot. Here's George. No good off the back of the rim.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Here's Millsap, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
To the paint. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got his 7th assist in the game. The Nuggets trail by 12. Murray surveying the D. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
In a moment now to see some numbers for Jokic. 9th in rebounding, 15th in assists, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Bounce pass from Beverly. Here's Leonard. True on the 14-footer. Leonard's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Outside Porter from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 11 rebounds in the game. It's George on the wing. Looking to get it going. Nice D from Porter.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Stolen by George. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
Pass to Murray. Lets it go from the wing. And again, Denver no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Craig can't get it to go.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And it's Beverly missing. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 16. Porter in the corner. Murray outside. There's the pass to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. To end the drought. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And 12 points for Jamal Murray. Clippers leading by 14. Beverly with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. And that one's good. Beverly's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, you can't leave a lane to the basket available for Beverly, because if you do, he jumps on it quickly.
There's Porter with the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
GA drafted after only playing 3 games at the University of Missouri. A lot of people probably hadn't seen Michael Porter Jr. play basketball. But with that in mind, describe his game for us now.
Kevin, at 6'10", he's a fluid athlete with tremendous shot-making ability. Grew up one of 7 kids, homeschooled. They all played ball. He's had a basketball in his hands from a very young age, and you can see it in his approach.
Over in the corner, Beverly. Back to Zubac. Outside, George. That shot misses. And the Nuggets going the other way. Millsap in the corner. Gets to the corner and buries it. Millsap's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Millsap, this time with the catch and fire, showing off his versatility.
Leonard on the wing. Nice D from Porter. The Nuggets trail by 13. Pass to Murray. Millsap against Beverly. Millsap kicks to Porter. Here's Craig. He has 5. Can't hit from the elbow. Beverly with the ball. They double him with Jokic. Here's Zubac. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
Passes it to Jokic. Back to Murray. An easy 2 points on the layup. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you look at Jokic, and I tell you, his greatest strength might be his IQ and passing ability. He picks defenses apart.
Here's George, and it's denied, but they recover it. Zubac kicks to Beverly. And the wide-open shot from Morris. Releases from the wing and drills it. Morris has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Nuggets trail by 15. Craig passes to Millsap. Outside Porter. Pass to Murray. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. And I'm going to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh, my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those 2 teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Denver also making a switch. Morris is checked in. He's off on the second.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
Jokic inside, working on Zubac. And here comes Leonard, leading the fast break. Williams can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 16. Here's Craig, 5 points in the game. The pass to Millsap. Over Williams. Millsap misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. Pass to Craig. And here's Porter. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Passes it to Craig. Will it go? It's good from long range. Craig's got 8 points.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to float.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Down low, here's Craig. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. He's got 10.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here's Williams. Rebound by the Nuggets. Millsap's got 4 rebounds in this game. Craig can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 17. Over in the corner, Williams lets it go with a 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game.
Man, I tell you what, Kevin, I don't know if anybody has a more relaxed shooting motion. Williams very efficient and easy with that stroke.
Millsap passes to Jokic. And the rejection by Zubac. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Denver grabs the miss. Porter's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Millsap. Over Beverly. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here is Williams. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. To the middle, here's Morris. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Craig. It's rebounded by Lou Williams. Los Angeles leading by 18. Leonard on the wing. Shot from the top of the key. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. On the wing, Porter. He's covered by Leonard. And it's in there. Morris has got 9 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Leonard against Porter. And they pick up 2. And that's now 28 points for Leonard.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Now the pass to Millsap. Here's Craig. He's got 10. Double team on Millsap. And the wide open shot from Morris. Hope they get it back. Moves back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Lou Williams.
And, you know, Millsap good at getting defenders in the air with that pump fake because it looks a lot like his normal shot. But you can't fall for it if you're guarding him. That's how he burns you.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
First free throw is good.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
Good on both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. With some arc. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Clippers lead by 18.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Inside, here's Bol, and he uses the glass on the layup. Bol's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
And so it's Los Angeles holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for the Clippers right now, Patrick Beverley out there with Jackson. Then it's JaMychal Green. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Shamet in at the 3.
Yeah, Bol with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Clippers.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
That free throw, no good.
And like his father, Manu, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
And the second free throw, good. Now Jackson. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Morris. The Nuggets trail by 17. Pass to Bol. Back to Morris. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Chalk up 2 there.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Beverley feeling it out a bit. Here's Leonard. Denver grabs the miss. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Grant kicks to Craig. Passes to Bol. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Shamet. Bol can't hit.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Outside Jackson. That shot off. And the Nuggets going the other way. Here's Dozier. Pass to Bol. Shoots over Shamet. Bol, that's good.
And the touch Bol has is impressive. You can tell he has a lot of confidence in that shot.
Outside Jackson. A floater. Morris with the rebound.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Misses from close range.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense. Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Grant outside. Empty that time from Leonard. And so Beverley will bring it up for the Clippers. The lead is 15. And then Leonard with the dunk.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
No good from Grant. Clippers leading by 17. The pass to Shamet. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Los Angeles making a switch here. George is checked in. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for Monte Morris. The Nuggets trail by 19. Pass to Grant. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. George against Murray. The Clippers grab the miss. Beverly's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Passes it to Grant. Kicks to Plumlee. Here's Bull. And another miss by Denver. Clippers leading by 19 points. 16 feet away. They get it again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Well, Clark, at the college level, a coach was recently offered a lifetime contract. Think we'll ever see that in the NBA?
Well, you can't quite say never.
Right.
I said in college basketball, I never thought in my lifetime I'd see a 16 beat a 1 seed.
Right.
So never say never, but it's not going to happen.
Well, but you've got a lifetime contract doing this, so I guess it does happen in some quadrants.
Well, you got information that I don't have.
Pass to Murray. Shot to stop the run. Hits the three-point bomb.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Clippers leading by 18. Outside, Green. Dishes to Leonard. Fires the three. And it's Green missing. For Denver, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And he gets it to go.
He's super hard to guard, is Jamal Murray, because he's got all the shots, including recognizing when to use the floater.
Now, here's Shamet. Outside, George. Had the space there, but it's offline.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Plumlee, the pass to Murray. No good. Shot missing. 80 that time from Leonard. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Wants to get it to Grant and does. That one goes. Count it.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. It's a 14-point game. Plumlee with the steal. Here's Dozier. Defended by Beverly. Murray against George. Murray, the pass to Plumlee. Shot clock at 6. Murray left side. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got his 16th rebound on the night. He kicks to Beverly. Oh, Leonard in position. He can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Shamet, the pass to Leonard.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
And you look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are. A lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Here's Murray. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Craig, defended by George. Craig passes to Jokic, and he gets it to go from the high post.
Jokic has such nice instincts for a big guy. He knows exactly when to shoot off the catch.
Up top, Leonard, guarded by Porter. Leonard, no luck.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Leonard draws the double to the inside. Here's Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 5th assist in this one.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Craig passes to Murray. He feeds it to Millsap. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
What's up?
You look at Paul Millsap, one of my favorite players. Came into the league after 3 years of college as an undersized power forward who has shown that he not only can rebound, but has become an all-star scorer, too.
And there's the pass to Leonard. And that's going to be a travel.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had 1 before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
Pass to Millsap. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And year in and year out, Paul Millsap finds a way, Clark, to get it done.
He does, guys. I mean, he's just rock solid. An all-star player multiple times. All he does is help his team win, and he does it in ways beyond just scoring and rebounding. He can open up space with his shooting. He's an outstanding passer, and he's also good at the defensive end and picking people's pockets.
Free throw drops for Millsap.
And, you know, Paul Millsap is a guy who epitomizes professionalism. Wherever he's been, he's always played his role well. Six-man starter, star player. He does what's asked of him.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Clippers leading by 11. Everly with the ball. Pass to Morris. Outside, George. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with the chance to win.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it. Murray.
Second chance shot. They get it back for 3. Millsap misses.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside, George kicks it to Leonard. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Nuggets trail by 11. Porter passes to Murray. To the middle. And Millsap slams it in.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Here's Beverly. And that time, also a missed shot. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Murray dishes to Millsap. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, he's a fighter now, and he's physical, so he'll battle you inside, and Millsap's going to take it right at you. He really forces your hand when you're defending it.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Paul Millsap. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And here's George. Looking to end his cold spell. Here's Zubac. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
The free throw drops for Zubac. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Now Murray. Pass to Jokic. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
To the paint. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter.
Jokic doing a nice job getting right to the spot and capitalizing, taking advantage of the high percentage shots.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Los Angeles.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Leonard.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. To the left side wing. Jokic kicks to Murray. 6 to shoot. And he's finally able to knock one down.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Inside, and the dunk by Zubac. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 17 rebounds.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Beverly. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Paul, obviously your team is built on defense.